जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर हरे जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी नाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा माई यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, समवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavad Gita evening class in English. Today we are going to discuss chapter 8, text number 5. This sloka is displayed here. Very famous sloka. Anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ nāti yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram yāti nāsty prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ.
anta-kāle ca māmeva
anta-kāle ca māmeva
smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ
yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ.
anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ.
Mataji.
anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ
anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty atra saṁśayaḥ. Word-to-word meaning, translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Anta-kāle, at the end of life. Cha, also. Mam, me. Eva, certainly. Smaran, remembering. Muktvā, quitting. Kalevaram, the body. Yeah, he who. Prayāti, goes. Saha, he. Mad-bhāvaṁ, my nature. Yāti, achieves. Not. Asti, there. There is. Atra, here. Saṁśayaḥ, doubt. And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. You all can repeat after me. And whoever at the end of his life quits his body remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Purport. In this verse, the importance of Krishna consciousness is stressed. Anyone who quits his body in Krishna consciousness is at once transferred to the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is the purest of the pure. Therefore, anyone who is constantly Krishna conscious is also the purest of pure. The word smaran, remembering, is important. Remembrance of Kṛṣṇa is not possible for the impure soul who has not practiced Krishna consciousness in devotional service. Therefore, one should practice Krishna consciousness from the very beginning of life. If one wants to achieve success at the end of his life, the process of remembering Kṛṣṇa is essential. Therefore, one should constantly, incessantly chant the mahā-mantra, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Rāma, Hare Rāma, Rāma Rāma, Hare Hare. Lord Caitanya has advised that one be tolerant as a tree. Taror api shunichena. There may be so many impediments for a person who is chanting the Hare Kṛṣṇa. Nevertheless, nonetheless, tolerating all these impediments, one should continue to chant Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Rāma, Hare Rāma, Rāma Rāma, Hare Hare, so that at the end of one's life, one can have the full benefit of Krishna consciousness. Om Ajnānatimirandasya Jnānāñjana-śalakaya Chakshurunmīlitam yena tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Caitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena bhūtale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Caitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitanscha He Kṛṣṇa Karuna Sindho Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarobhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Kṛṣṇa Hare Kṛṣṇa 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 Hare 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 Rāma Hare Rāma 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vācālam pangum langaite girim yat krupātamaham vande Sri Gurun Dīnatarinam Sri Caitanya Ishwaram. Hare Kṛṣṇa. So today we have very important text instruction given by Krishna. Actually, if we see, this is the answer to the questions asked by Arjuna. The sloka starts with and whenever, we can just in the translation, and whoever at the time, and it is continuation of the previous sentences, continuation of the previous texts. Arjuna asked Krishna, Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purushottama. So he is asking 5 questions actually. And Krishna is answering, this is the last answer to the last question. Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purushottama adhibhutancha kim proktam adhidaivam kim uchyate. Adhibhutam adhiyagna katam kotra dehasmin madhusudana prayāna-kāle ca katam gneyosi netādmabhi. Who is the Lord of sacrifice? How does he live in the body, O Madhusudana? And the last question is, how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the time of death? So he asks, what is Brahma? What is self? What is the fruitive activities? What is the material manifestation? Who are the demigods? Please explain. And who is the Lord of sacrifice? How does he live in the body? And how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the end of death, at the time of death? So how they will know? So Krishna says, once they practice at the end, so tomorrow we will have, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we have the continuation of this. Anta-kāle chamāveva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti tajandeham sayāti paramangatim. And suppose if they are remembering Krishna, they go back to Krishna. If they don't remember, Krishna continues. Yam yam vapi mad-bhāvaṁ chadachante kalevaram tam tame veti kaunteya sada tad-bhāva bhavita. Whatever form, whatever thing they are thinking at the time of death, whatever they are thinking, the same thing they will get at the next birth. And in continuation of that, therefore, always remember me. Tasmat sarveshu kāleshu. Tasmat, therefore, sarveshu kāleshu mahā-mantra smara yudhya ca. Mai arpita mano buddhir mame vaishasya saṁśayaḥ. So, asamsayaḥ, Krishna uses many times to reinforce his instruction that if you are remembering me always, and at the time of death, you will go back, you will come back to my abode. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. And in 12th chapter also, Krishna says the same thing, 12.8. Mayyeva manādasva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivashishyasi mayyeva ata urdvam nasamsayaḥ. Again, there also nasamsayaḥ, there is no doubt about it. Mayyeva mana ādatva mayi buddhim niveshaya. Mana ādastva means fix your mind on me. Always remember me and carry out all the activities fixing your mind on me. If you carry out like this, if you do like this, then there is no doubt that you will come back to me. So, like the Krishna has emphasized the need of remembering, and remembering at the time of death. If somebody thinks, I don't know when I will be dying, at that time, okay, I will think why I should do all these practices, follow all the regulative principles and all that. So, we don't know when the death is going to occur. Maybe today, maybe any moment, maybe after 20 years, 30 years, 2 decades, 3 decades. No? But, jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. The person, any living entity, the moment it has born, it has taken the body on this earth, it is going to die. Any body, any living entity, however powerful, however intelligent, however great, however wealthy, whatever it is. Jatasya hi dhruva mrityu. So, the person has to die. And that is the great secret Krishna has kept. When he is going to leave the body, when he will die, nobody will know the moment, that particular time. Otherwise, yes, oh, you are human being, okay, 80, 90, okay, maximum 100, above 100, there are very, very, very few, rare. So, in any case, 100 is maximum limit, even if we take. 100 is maximum. Minimum is 0. The moment born, dead, or born dead. While taking birth, itself, that's all. His life is over. So, the time is totally unknown. When the time is unknown, the moment is unknown, then if we think, okay, at the time of death, it looks as if you know when you are going to die. This whole Shastras and practically and every moment you are observing that people are dying and nobody expected their death. So in your case it will be different? No, it cannot be. So in anybody's case, when a person is going to leave the body is unknown. So, if we want to remember Krishna, even at the time of death, the only way is to always remembering Krishna. If our mind is fixed, Krishna says, and if you are carrying out all activities, then you will definitely come back. That's why that 8.7 Krishna says, that's why, therefore, tasmat, sarveshu kaleshu, always remember me and carry out all your activities, carry out your duty. It is not that, okay, I am going to die, I want to remember Krishna always, I run away and then sit somewhere in the forest and I continuously remember waiting for my death. Oh, death is occurring. Okay, let me remember. Krishna says, no, my dear Arjuna, tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanu smara yudhyacha. Not only you remember me always and carry out your duty of fighting in the war. You have to. So you have to do simultaneously two things. Always remember me and also fight. So this is the way Krishna very logically, step by step, Krishna explains how a person can attain him and go back or come back to his abode. Krishna wants that all the living entities who are suffering here, my dear children, my dear sons, my dear daughters, you are not enjoying here, you are suffering, come back, come back. Krishna is calling. No, I am enjoying. Like a small child, 3 years old, he goes into the rainy water, all mud water, and he enjoys dancing in the water and just rolling. My dear child, this is not enjoyment. You will get hurt, you get into some problems, some disease you will get. No, he doesn't. But mother will be waiting. When this fellow gets up, when he wants to come back, when he feels hungry, at least when he is hungry he will come back. Okay, mother will be waiting. Just like that, Krishna is waiting. Krishna doesn't want that we all should suffer. Krishna doesn't want that his children should suffer. Krishna wants each one to come back. But just like the child who is so much immersed in playing in the dirty water, he doesn't care for the order of his mother. He continues to play for a quite long time. And afterwards he suffers and all that. That is a different issue. But the thing is, mother is waiting, still waits. Okay, this fellow will come. I have to take care of him. So mother gives warning. Come on, enough is enough. Come. You have to go. You have to go for a party. Your friends will be coming. You are having such dirty clothes. Come back. No, mummy, I am enjoying. Oh, so nice in the dirty water. Krishna says, at the time of death, if you remember, that is enough. But for that, we have to continuously practice. We have very good examples in mad-bhāvaṁ, how the great personalities adopted their life to always remember Krishna, at the time of death, how much struggle they have done. And they utilized the opportunity and went back to Godhead. Like Khatvanga, the king Khatvanga, very powerful king on the earth. And seeing his power to drive away the enemies, Indra, the king of Swarga, the heaven, comes to Khatvanga and requests him, Oh Khatvanga, oh King Khatvanga, kindly come to Swarga and fight with these asuras, the demons, and push them out. They are causing so much trouble in the heaven. So kindly come. So Khatvanga, being a very powerful king, he said, no problem, I will help you. So he goes to heaven, Swarga, and he fights with the various demons, and all demigods are so happy, they are so much pleased. After some time of continuous fighting with these asuras, the demigods so much pleased and ask him, Oh Katvanga, whatever you want, you just ask. We are going to fulfill your desire. So Katvanga asked, you just tell me how much time is left for me on the earth to leave my body. How much time I have. So the demigods reply, you have one muhurta. One muhurta means around 40 minutes. In mad-bhāvaṁ, Canto 2, Chapter 1, 13, this is described. Katvango nama rajarshir gnātvā yata mihāyuṣaḥ muhurtat sarvam srujya gatavānānabharam harim. So the moment he understood that there is only one muhurta time, about 40 minutes, he immediately left everything, all the enjoyment, opulences of the Swarga, and he goes down to the earth. He says, goodbye, thank you very much. Now I have one muhurta time, I have to go rush back to earth. Thank you very much. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Said and came to earth. Came down from heaven to earth, and totally he became Kṛṣṇa consciousness. He was doing everything possible to remember Kṛṣṇa and chanting and kirtan. And he left his body and gone back to Godhead. Katvanga Maharaj, if he wanted to enjoy the opulences, the great enjoyment, material enjoyment, unlimited material enjoyment in the heaven, he could have got that. But he said, I have to go back to Godhead. That is the primary aim of the human being. Having taken the birth as human being, my aim is to go back to Godhead. So I don't want any of the great opulences here on the heaven. I just want to go back. And he came down to the earth and he involved himself totally in the devotional activity, and he had gone back. You see, this is the example which actually teaches us that the opulences, all the enjoyments, we should put a full stop and take to Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Luckily, Katvanga King Katvanga could understand the time of death. One muhurta is there, around 40 minutes is there. Within 40 minutes anything can happen. So he rushes back. In the same manner, Gajendra, the famous Gajendra example, shows that when he remembered Kṛṣṇa, he immediately gone back at the time of death. It is like this, the story which is explained in very nicely in mad-bhāvaṁ, Canto 8. Gajendra actually was Indradyumna Maharaj. This Indradyumna Maharaj is different from Jagannath stories, Indradyumna Maharaj. Indradyumna Maharaj was very, very powerful, very great ruler. But when he became old, he said, now it is time for going to the forest and continuously practicing Kṛṣṇa consciousness. All these days, I could not find time so much to totally dedicate myself in the devotional activities. So now I should full time Kṛṣṇa and Kṛṣṇa devotion towards Kṛṣṇa. Only that, nothing else. So he leaves his whole empire to his sons and all, he goes to the forest. And in the forest, his austerities were very nicely being performed, and he sits and he just keeps on chanting the names, and he is in samadhi many days, many times. Fortunately or unfortunately, Agastya Muni, with all his disciples, he was just coming. When he is coming, the disciples keep on chanting the names of the God or chanting the Veda mantras. So they don't simply come very calmly. No, it makes a big noise, very melodious, of course. And Indrajumna Maharaj was sitting and he was in his samadhi, thinking deeply about Kṛṣṇa and chanting. Agastya Muni is passing, he is coming close. Agastya Muni is looking at this man. This man is sitting and he is not even getting up. We are so many. Any Muni, when he is passing through the forest, whenever he finds a devotee, immediately the devotee gets up and goes close to the Rishi, and then he invites him to his ashram, his place, and gives him water, fruits, whatever is available, asks him to take rest along with his disciples and all that, because they will be walking from such a long distance and they want to settle for a few minutes, take rest, and then proceed. But this man is sitting, Agastya Muni looking from a distance, is looking. This man is sitting, he is not even getting up, he comes close. Oh Indrajumna, they know, Indrajumna, I am Agastya Muni. I have come along with my disciples. This man is like a stone, he has got a huge body like elephant. He is sitting just like that. Agastya Muni becomes very angry. You are looking like an elephant and you are insulting me in front of all my disciples. You look so strong like an elephant and you don't want to do even a little bit of thing for me and my disciples. You become the elephant. So now Indrajumna Maharaj looks with all that, oh, I am sorry. But whatever the great sages, whether they curse or bless, ultimately it leads to developing more devotion, more bhakti towards God and getting the result of devotion. So Indrajumna Maharaj becomes elephant, and elephant Gajendra is the Indra, he is the king of the elephants. So he was just roaming in the Chitrakuta place and enjoying with so many wives, female elephants and children in that water, very pleasant water. This is one side. On the other side, two Gandharvas, Ha-ha, Hu-hu Gandharva. Hu-hu Gandharva and Ha-ha Gandharva, along with their respective female partners, they were enjoying in the lake, and there Asila Muni was doing all his activities of devotional activity of giving tarpada and all that, giving water to various demigods and also to the Supreme Lord. And so he was, with all the devotion and care, he was performing his austerities. Now this Hu-hu Gandharva, being very mischievous, he dives into the water and goes inside the water and catches his leg, Asila Muni's leg. When Asila Muni's leg was caught, Asila Muni for a moment thought some crocodile has come and caught his. Say, oh, what happened? Arey, you fellow, what is that you are doing? Huh? What do you mean by this childish, foolish and mischievous play? I am seriously performing all the austerities and you are like a crocodile, you have caught me. You become a crocodile. Then this fellow feels very bad and says, no, I thought you will feel happy. I have come and I have taken your darshan. Say, so kindly excuse me. Then Asila Muni tells him that, yes, okay, no problem. You have to become crocodile, but the Supreme Lord, you will be able to take darshan. The Supreme Lord will come to you and you get relieved from this crocodile life and you will go back to your place in the heaven. So this fellow has become a big crocodile and he is wandering here and there. This side, Gajendra, with his family and friends and all that, they were all enjoying for a quite long time. Now this fellow goes and catches the Gajendra. When he catches his leg, Gajendra with all his force, he tries to get rid of him. It was not possible. All his friends, relatives, wives, they all try to help him. But it's of no use. This crocodile is very strong. Then after trying to help, they all leave him. Now nothing can be done. Okay, what to do? So they leave this Gajendra to his fate. Now Gajendra, with lot of force, he pulls the crocodile out of water. But crocodile again pulls him inside the water. Day by day, the elephant is losing the strength because it is catching the leg and the blood is oozing out, blood is coming out. And this crocodile day by day, drinking the flesh, drinking the blood and all that, it is becoming stronger. One side crocodile is becoming stronger, another side elephant is becoming weaker. Now seeing all this, now he remembers the prayers which he offered to the Supreme Lord as Indrajumna in his meditation. So he starts praying, O Supreme Lord, now I am in trouble. You kindly take me out of this trouble of this crocodile and also take me out of the trouble of this universe which is having the Maya as the biggest crocodile to catch everyone. So kindly relieve me from this world and take back to your place. So intensely it prays and prays to the Supreme Lord. Lord immediately comes to the rescue. The moment Gajendra sees the Lord coming, it takes the flower, lotus flower, and offers to him, O Kṛṣṇa, O Janardana, O Mahavishnu, O Narayana, please help me. Then Narayana, Kṛṣṇa, Mahavishnu, Vishnu, whatever you call, all are same. Just like a policeman wearing the policeman's dress, and in home he will wear kurta and pajama or some other dress. When he goes to the market, in the departmental store or somewhere, his dress will be entirely different. Narayana, Kṛṣṇa and Vishnu. For performing administrative work, it is Vishnu. For the opulence and all that, that is Narayana. For living inside the house and playing with all the children and all that, intimate, loving relationship, that is Kṛṣṇa. So, now Narayana appeared and immediately pulled out both of them. And with his disc, the chakra, he cuts off the head of crocodile. And the moment he cuts off Then appears this Huhu Gandharva, and he prays at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and then circumambulate around him and goes back to his place, Gandharva Loka. Now, here, this Gajendra, Krishna looks at him, Narayana looks at him, Gajendra, you are now relieved from this world. So, whenever the Supreme Lord is performing the pastimes, all the demigods, they all will come and they watch, they appreciate, they will be very alertly staying. If the Supreme Lord wants any help from us, he can ask. So all are waiting for getting the instruction. But the Supreme Lord doesn't want any help from anybody. And in all their presence, on his Garuda, he sits, and along with him, he takes Gajendra. So this is the one which is the greatest moment of the history. Krishna himself, Narayana himself comes and takes with him his devotee. This is described in 8.4.13 like this. Evam vimoksha gajayodapamabjanabha stena piparshadagatim gamitena yukta gandharva siddha vibudhairupagiyamana karmadbhutam svabhavanam garudasano agat. Gandharva siddha vibudhair upagiyamana. Upagiyamana means they are all seeing, they are all looking. Gandharva, siddhas, other demigods, they all are looking at this pastime. And when they all are looking, the Supreme Lord gets on to the vehicle, Garuda, his vehicle. And then, along with him, Karmadhutam Svabhavanam Garudasano Agat. Along with him, he takes Gajendra along with him. He takes Gajendra along with him and goes back to the Vaikuntha, the Supreme. The thing is, the Supreme Lord has thousands of people who are serving. And Vishnu Dutas, there are thousands of Vishnu Dutas who will take the Atma, the devotee, back to Godhead, giving the four-hand shape, Sarupya, Mukti. But in this case, the Supreme Lord himself says, come with me. He takes along with him his servants. No, he didn't invite. He is taking along with him. So such great honor the Supreme Lord gives when a person with all devotion prays, particularly at the time of death when he is praying, Krishna comes to the rescue and takes. So, this remembering Krishna always, actually if we understand, our life will totally change. Otherwise, we will be after money, we will be after material pleasures, which are only for the satisfaction of our own these senses. And these senses are so bad, they will never get satisfied at any moment. The moment any desire is satisfied, thousands of other desires will come out. And it is a cyclic process. When the desire is not satisfied, then comes the anger, krodha. So, if we adopt Krishna consciousness, then we can definitely get peace of mind and come out of these material bondages which are like crocodiles catching us. we can very easily come out and go back to Godhead. Otherwise not. One poor Brahmana he wants to get rich. He prays to Shiva. Shiva appears in the dream of the Brahmana and tells him, "Oh Brahmana, if you want the most wealthiest thing, you go to one Sanatana Goswami in Vrindavan. You go there, ask him, he will give you." So the poor Brahmana comes to Sanatana Goswami and says, "Oh Baba, I got a dream in which Shiva ordered me to approach you for getting the wealthiest thing. Kindly give me." Richest thing, wealthiest thing? Oh, what is that? What is that? I don't have anything. You see what I am wearing and what I have. And yeah, I have thrown that paras money, the touchstone. If you touch anything, that becomes gold. It can turn into gold. So yes. I threw that. Maybe that is really valuable to you. Kindly take. He searches in the garbage. Garbage piled up for quite a long time. And searches, and yes. This is the paras money, you take. He says, "Oh yes, with this I can become a millionaire in a very short time." So he takes that and he thanks Sanatana Goswami and walks. And while walking, he was remembering the way the paras money was removed. So much of garbage. And inside the garbage, is it equivalent to garbage? He had given the most valuable thing, but why he has thrown into garbage? That means he has got something much more valuable than this. He has not given the most valuable thing. He has given only valuable thing. Oh, yeah, I should go back. He goes back to Sanatana Goswami, falls at his lotus feet and tells him, "Oh Swamiji, I wanted the most valuable thing. If it is the most valuable thing, then you would not have thrown in the garbage. The very fact that you have removed from the garbage, it is a part of the garbage. That's what you are treating it. So can you kindly give me the most valuable thing which you have?" Then Sanatana Goswami looks at his eyes and tells, "Really, you want?" Yes, Swamiji, please, I want." "Then throw this paras money into Jamuna and come back here." Then he goes, he throws it, shack, in the water and comes back. "Yes, Sanatana Goswamiji, I have thrown that. Now you kindly give me the most valuable thing." The most valuable thing is Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Rāma, Hare Rāma, Rāma Rāma, Hare Hare. This is the one which will take you back to Godhead. So, just keep chanting, do kirtan, you will definitely go back. Prabhupada has explained in mad-bhāvaṁ, Canto 4, Chapter 7, text number 6. Those who are interested, kindly read this in detail and you will very nicely enjoy the way Prabhupada has explained in the Purport. So, if we really want to get rid of the difficulties, the problems of this material world, the only way is to remember Kṛṣṇa always, and at the time of death, definitely Kṛṣṇa will help us. And in Varaha Purana, actually, there is a very nice sloka where it is explained that in case a person is suffering from vata, pitta, some disease, and physically he is unable to perform the work, even his mind or his brain is not working, then Kṛṣṇa himself will come and take such devotee back to Godhead. So, if we practice always remembering Krishna, Krishna will definitely help us to come back to Godhead. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we continue the same thing. Anta-kāle ca māmeva smaran muktvā kalevaram prayāti mad-bhāvaṁ yāti nāsty saṁśayaḥ yam yam vapi mad-bhāvaṁ chante kalevaram tam tame veti kaunteya sada tad-bhāv bhavitah tasmāt sarveshu kāleshu māmanu smarayudhya ca mayi arpita mano buddhir māme vaishyasya saṁśayaḥ. So the most important slokas are here in this chapter, of course, in the whole Bhagavad Gita. Kindly don't miss any class. Kindly come, attend. Very, very valuable. It will change the life of an individual, because remembering Krishna is the essence of Krishna consciousness. Always remembering Krishna and never forgetting Him. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, we can discuss. One or two questions. Yes, Prabhuji? Yes, Prabhu?
Prabhuji, when we say remember Krishna at the time of death, so when you say remember, is it the name, form or deity, or how exactly is like remembering Krishna means?
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen personally him and we see the deity form or the name or how exactly.
Krishna has been explained in many, many places, like every day we sing Venum Konantam Aravinda Dalayataksham Barhavatam Venum Konanta Aravinda. He plays, Konanta is playing. Venum Konantam Aravinda Dalayataksham Barhavatam. This thing is Barha. Barha means the peacock feather. Yeah, he is having. So the beautiful form is explained. If we are able to remember form, excellent. If we are able to remember his leela, his activities, very good. If we able to at least remember his name, remember Krishna, that is also enough to go back to Godhead. So Krishna will definitely save. Like Ajamil case is there. Narayana, he just not even he is remembering the Supreme Lord, his son only. But how he was able to do that? Because he performed as a Brahmana. He was a very good Brahmana, performing all activities. Only for a brief period of 15-20 years, he didn't perform. He became a dacoity, he became everything, all possible bad things he performed, but still because of the fasting. But he didn't go immediately, you see, in Ajamil case. So Vishnu Dutas give him, extend his life by 12 years. So Ajamil goes to Haridwar and now continuously performs totally 100% in Krishna consciousness. He comes out of that very bad atmosphere, very bad life, and he realizes. So now at least remaining 12 years, he was totally in Krishna consciousness and he goes back to Godhead. So whatever life left in our case, we don't know how many. Maybe 10 years, maybe 20, maybe 30 years, or maybe some little more. But within that period, now we have realized that, yes, remembering Krishna is most important for going back to Godhead. So at least let us try to remember always Krishna. Any activity we are performing, remembering Krishna. Actually, you see, we are dependent on Krishna every moment. Because the air, simple example is the air we are breathing. Who has created the air? Oh Krishna, it is your creation. You have given the air. No human being can create the air. But every time we breathe, oh Krishna, it is your strength. Oh Krishna, it is you who has given with all mercy. My pranamas to you, Krishna, at your lotus feet. So if we try to adopt this logic, that we are dependent on air, without a movement of air we cannot live. So we are dependent totally on Krishna. I am so foolish all these years. I never realized such a simple thing, that I am totally dependent on Krishna. At least now, let me always remember Krishna. So if we just make a little adjustment and thinking in our mind, convince our stupid mind that you don't get attracted to some other thing, get attracted to Krishna. Because with Krishna's energy only I am able to live. This body is there because Krishna's energy is working. This air is which you are breathing. Everything actually given by Krishna, but this is practically, we are saying, you close your nose, oh, I am dying. Hare, 1 minute you cannot live without Krishna, and you don't remember Krishna? What a fool I am. Oh mind, listen to me, always remember Krishna. We have to tell, educate every time with our intelligence, our mind. Then mind will listen, at least, after repeatedly telling. Hare Krishna. Any other question? Anybody? Yeah, please.
My nature, when you remember Kṛṣṇa, we get the Krishna's nature. What do you mean by my nature?
My nature, Krishna.
Nature in the sense, the place, the goal of Vrindavan, or the qualities?
Everything. Krishna's nature, Krishna's kindness, Krishna's mercy, Krishna's pastimes. Yeah. Yes, everything. Everything is included in that. In one stroke, yeah. Okay, Prabhu, anything else? If you don't have any questions, I stop here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.